Alright everybody, hope you're all doing well. Got a lot to talk about in this episode, so what I'm going to do is a lot of my older cars I've had for a while, starting with this big gigantic monster here, the KRATON 8S. If you've seen my last video, or a couple of videos ago, I can't remember, but the rear diff went in the back yet. So we're going to strip this down in this one, have a look at it, see what's up, see what I need to order, and get this piece running. And I'm going to do this probably once I get this car fixed. I'm going to pick another car and a lot of my older rigs, because I've got so many, there's 3 or 4 of them, possibly more, that are needing a bit of attention. So I'm going to start doing little breakdown videos just as I'm starting to fix them, the issues I've got, just talk about the cars and just refresh my old sort of line of cars. Although I plan on buying a few new cars fairly soon, right now my priority is getting the ones I've got kind of working. So like I say, we'll start off with the KRATON 8S and we'll do another wee chat as we go. So I don't know if you guys know, I've got a Facebook group that I've started only about a week ago. It's not got very many members yet, but I'll put that up on the screen here. So if you see that and you want to join an open group, so basically I've kept it private, so I'll accept everybody who's into RC just so there's not any nonsense. But you can upload your own videos, any problems, promote your own things. I don't really care, just try to get a little community guys that just enjoy the hobby and all share what we're doing and things, help each other with problems. So if you're interested in that, please do that. Also, if you've seen it, I don't know, I didn't actually post it because it was a bit spontaneous when I done it. I done my first live on Sunday there, and I want to get a better camera for the next one, a better webcam, but it went way better than expected. I had a lot of fun with you guys, even had RC Sparks on, which blew my mind. He appeared, and yeah, if you want to watch back the whole thing, it was really fun. It starts a bit slow, probably about 10-15 minutes in it starts kicking in, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, so I want to do more lives, get involved more with the community, get a lot of things out, and just get a chat with you guys basically. So yeah, that's something else we're going to do. So the next one that comes this Sunday, I'll put a time on and I'll have it set for anybody who wants to watch. You can come on at the start of it and hopefully have a lot of fun again. I'm not going to plan anything, just do it as just like the last one. We'll just start, see what happens, see how it goes. I don't want to stick to any rules, just keep it nice and loose. But enough about that. We'll get looking at this here. I'll show you the problems, start stripping things down as we go, and fingers crossed we'll get not only the problem but a solution to fixing this rear diff on the KRATON 8S, which I've got to say, in this camera screen I'm looking at right now, looks absolutely gigantic here, and I've got a very big head. Right, here we go. Right, so here we go. We know the diff slip in. It's a little E-clip here, and if you look there, to me it looks like the bearing's away. So I think this has been the cause of it, and the way it's pulling out, obviously the sort of spiral gear it turns the diff, I think that's not engaging. So I'm hoping it's not completely worn out or damaged, but until I open this up we won't know. Also, the side bearings, if you look there, that's ridiculous amounts of play. So hopefully the diff internals are fine and it's only external bearings. So I'll get the wheels off just now, so zoom out for you to see. So I'll take this wheel off, turn it round, open up the back of the diff. Can I put that on camera, just little highlights of it. Then once we get in we'll get a look and see what's going on. C-clip, which hopefully I'll get to. All that's not actually took too long there, to be fair, so just line this up, hopefully get this clip out, but you can see the diff's in the right state. We'll go over that just now, but there's a few things that I've spotted with it already. Hopefully you can see when I'm doing this. There we go, that's it off. Try and get in the shot if I can. A little E-clip. Best tool in the world, this, guys. E-clip pliers, can't live without them. Right, so I'll do this off camera, but you can see inside there all the gunge and things in there. On a plus note, the spiral gear, try and turn the wheels to show you, is actually looking very good. And I thought there was a bit of play in that bearing, but there actually isn't. It's pretty solid, so moving that from side to side, nothing seems to be moving, so unless I really poke it out because I've got the E-clip out, but in general I'm quite happy with that. So I'll get this all cleaned out and shift these over to here. And what I'll initially do is we'll clean this all up. It's pretty disgusting. It looks to me like the outside bearings definitely need replaced. You can see the wobble in there, that shouldn't be doing that. Same with this side. And what we'll do is we'll open it up as well, because you hear it there, something's slipping inside there. It feels pretty clunky and catching at times, so that should run nice and smooth. So there's definitely something wrong in the internally this diff as well, and you can see I'm getting pretty dirty doing this. So I'll get everything cleaned up, come back with this diff open, have a look inside, then we'll see what we're going to need to order. Right guys, I know I just said 2 seconds ago that I was happy with the bearings in there, which to be fair weren't too bad. Bit dirty. Here's one here if we can get in the camera. Tiny bit of play there, nothing major, but I'm thinking to myself, if I'm this far down, what's the point of replacing these 2 bearings and not that one? I'm literally just cheating myself by doing that and going to cause myself hassle down the line. So I've popped these 2 out, cleaned inside here. I'll probably give it a bit more of a clean before I put the diff in, but I've got the worst of the rubbish out. We'll move over to the diff. Bit of mess here with all the bits and bobs, so we've got a circlip here. I'll organise this all out, and like I said, the diff, it's working, but it's catching a little bit at the same time. So I'm going to open this up, have a look inside it. It's actually getting freer the more I use it just now. This side isn't, so I don't know if it's the bearing catching here or if it's something inside. So I'll pop this open, we'll have a look inside. So far I'm needing to order the centre and the 2 side bearings for the diff, this spiral gear, you can see here, looks absolutely fine. Give that a little bit of clean up before it goes back in, and yeah, hopefully it's not going to cost too much to get this done. Seems to be fairly straightforward so far. Right, I got that a little bit tidied and more organised before I start this. It was starting to get out of hand, so all the parts I've got lined up on top of the spoiler here that I need to put back in, and all the rubbish I've chucked away. So get on with opening this diff, so hopefully these screws will come off not too bad, which they seem to be just now. Messy job doing diffs. One thing I'm noticing about doing this on the KRATON AS, just being 5th scale, is it's a lot easier to work on. I mean, a lot of these screws on a 10 scale car, you just know they're going to, like, the heads are going to sort of strip, you're going to have to drill them out, you get so much more hassle. But with being bigger scale, it's more closer to like when you work on like a real car. It's like every bolt feels more heavy duty, and everything just, although it's bigger, it's actually a little bit easier, surprisingly. So yeah, everything's came apart not too bad. Found 1 or 2 bent bolts which I'll replace, but in general, for having this car for the beginning and this being the first problem, I can't really complain. I mean, it's been ran in the wet, been ran in all different surfaces, dusty, etc. And the car's held up very nice, so try and get this open. Right, look at the colour of that oil, that's disgusting. So it's just the same setup as like when you watched my video on building the Rift, the same spider gear setup, just a little bit bigger. Turning very nicely there, to be honest, on this side. This side here though, you can see that play. So we'll get this off. Disgusting. Put that here. So, and this bearing. So that's another bearing I'm going to have to pop out. There's a little shim in there too. Put that to the side. And I'd imagine, yeah, you can see on that side too the bearing. So I'll get these little spider gears out just carefully. Easier said than done. There's 1, 2. 3, 4. Then I'll a little bit mucking about to get this out, because it's deeper it's a bit harder to get inside. Might be able to do this with these E-clip pliers, might be the best thing to get in. Yep. Oh, I lifted that and dropped it. There we go, it's off. There's a little pin to get out in there as well. Almost got that out, just have to get the right angle to get that extra little bit of movement. Right, I had a little wrestle with that and I was being pretty stupid. I didn't actually realise the little grub, I don't know if you can see it, my hand's so dirty, this little grub screw goes in the side here and it's basically like a little hole cap, so you can actually pull the pin through there. I was wondering why I couldn't get it to slide out to drop out. So that's done. There we go, shit cups out. If you look at the heavy duty drive cups on this, for the amount of power the KRATON's got and the abuse it takes, they've held up very nice, so there's no problem with them. Obviously the bearings I'll need done, so just a case now, just got a complete new bearing set for the diffs like I suspected. We'll get that ordered up and yeah, we'll get back together and out soon. Yeah, so nothing too concerning here, fairly easy, a little bit fiddly and dirty. I'll order up some more million weight diff oil to put in the back of there. I've seen people do things with the centre diff and stuff with earplugs and that, but I'm happy with how the car is handling just now. I just want that drive not to slip. Stock, to me, the KRATON 8S is just ideal how it comes. So we'll get that done. I'll probably leave the front diff just now, because when I was moving the cups and that, they're pretty solid. It all seems to be the rear end, and if I have to do that down the line I will. But for just now, we'll get these bits all sorted. I'm not sure if I'll get another video out before the end of the week. If not, hopefully you guys will come see the live. I want to try and definitely do this more regular. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and maybe it helped somebody, maybe it didn't. Please leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Paul out, take care, go wash these hands. Bye.